Greetings, my fellow quantum siders of addictions. Tonight, I'm just gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna go off a limb. I don't really have a lot of notes, but my topic is nonetheless very important. I'm gonna be going in detail about the law of discipline. Okay, the law of discipline. Okay, what is discipline? I'm not going to look it up. I'm just going to give you my definition of the word discipline. Discipline to me means doing what you have to do to get where you want to go, regardless of how you feel about it. Period. All right? Doing what you have to do, knowing what you have to do, knowing what you have to do to get the results that you want, and doing it. That's the most important part. And doing it. Okay? I wrote some notes down. I did wrote some notes down because I care about you people. I love you guys. All right? So, first, let me say this. The law of discipline is deep. Okay? Let me read this. It says, people often misunderstand the importance of discipline and refute it as being restrictive. However, considering discipline to be an obstacle in one's life is a grave mistake that you must abstain yourself from making. The law of discipline explains the role discipline plays in, in liberating ourselves, realizing our true potential. Let us study this law and find out how self discipline brings greater freedom and hence happiness and success in our lives. Let us pray. You see, that was some real good stuff right there. What is self discipline? Self discipline can be defined as mastery over yourself so that you can create empowering habits that boost your self esteem and make yourself reliant and also propel you towards success and happiness. Damn, that's some powerful shit. The law of discipline is perhaps the most misunderstood of all the spiritual laws, as it seems paradoxical of its outset, of the outset. However, if you understand its true meaning, you will realize that it is the ultimate law as it brings freedom in your life. It bestows on you the power to take action that is required instead of thinking about your feelings. The law of discipline, it's about channelizing your energy. Our thoughts are energy. Our thoughts are energy that our mind emanates. And when we do not resist them, they become weak. They go unbridled and scattered in the universe without any positive result. Let me read that again. Our thoughts are energy that our mind emanates. And when we do not resist them, they become weak. They go unbridled and scattered in the universe without any positive result. However, when you control your mental energy and direct it to achieve positive goals, it becomes a power. You get this power through self control, and thus self discipline makes you powerful. This next part says, what lack of self discipline does to us. When we do not control our mental energy, it gets wasted. In absence of control over our thoughts and habits, our circumstances take possession of our lives. We feel miserable when our desires are not gratified. We start looking for happiness in material belongings when actually happiness lies within us. So, lack of self discipline makes us unhappy in the long run. That's some good stuff. That's some good stuff. Self discipline. I wrote down some things even before I knew I was going to talk about self discipline. Uh, I wrote down some things. And because at first my topic for tonight was going to be how do we change our minds? Because uh, for so many of us, our minds got us in this mess. And however way you want to say it, I really want to say, unfortunately, our minds have to get us out of this mess. Self discipline is crucial. Oh my God. And I'm stressing it so much because it's hard. It's hard to be self disciplined. It's hard to not take that last cookie. It's hard not to give in to your emotions. It's hard to keep your mouth shut when your emotions are just saying, say something. It's hard not to squint your eye up like this. It's hard not to go like this. It's hard not to, it's hard just to control every aspect of what can be looked at negatively. Bottom line is, if you want to get to where you're going to have to do it. Self discipline is the key. Is self discipline is one key that opens many doors. Self discipline is one key that opens many doors. Self discipline says, okay, you feel like doing this, but this is what we need to do. Do it. I was looking up something, and it gave some things to do to help us acquire self discipline, but and I didn't write it down. But the one thing I can remember was it gave us a 3 second rule. Acknowledge what you need to do, and in 3 seconds, do it. Done. Your alarm clock goes off. You know you need to wake up. You're still sleepy. One, two, three. Just get up. It says the hardest part about writing is not actually writing. Like I was talking about, everybody needs to write a book the other day. Okay, the hardest part about writing a book is not writing the book. The hardest part about writing the book is sitting down and doing it. Finding a time to say, okay, you know what? I'm devoting this time right now to writing. Because you'll find that as soon as you get started writing, the pen will just flow and the thoughts will come. Self discipline. is a mastery that um, the people at the top figured it out. It's what separates. It's what separates. Period. I was going to say something else, but self discipline is what separates. Can you do it? Do you have enough willpower, enough spunk, enough energy, enough? Do you have enough to be self motivated where your ego is working for you, not against you? Your ego is the one that's telling you, man, get up, man, go to the gym, man, read that book, man, write that letter, man, write that book, study, wake up early, meditate, focus. Don't give in to your urges. Be better than your emotions. Don't listen to this. Do this. Self discipline is it's like a given structure. Self discipline is a given structure that everybody has, but everybody that doesn't listen to it. We all know what to do. At the end of the day, we may have three, four voices or maybe more in our head, but we know which voice we really need to listen to. And we don't listen to that voice because we don't want to listen to that voice because we give in to the other voices that says eat that Twinkie, eat that cookie, or smoke that joint, or whatever it is that eat that pork sandwich, or watch that TV show, lay in the bed an extra 15 minutes. Fuck it, be late to work. That's not self-discipline. And self and a lack of self-discipline separates. A lack of self-discipline separates. People who are disciplined, they want you to be less disciplined. They want you to be not have self-discipline because it makes it easier for them. Because as long as they stick to their program, they got the edge over you because you're weak. When we stop wasting time on the wrong things, we get the right things. Okay. Self discipline aligns us in a way where we don't have time for the wrong things. Self discipline has us doing all the right things. So we don't have time to waste on the wrong things because time is the most uh, profitable commodity, it is the most expensive thing to waste ever. Okay. And so many of us quantum siders, we don't have time to waste. We've already wasted a lot of time. We don't have any more time to waste. We have, in order to get where we're going, the quantum side away, in order to give into the vortex, okay, we have to be disciplined because the vortex is always clicking. Okay. If you don't know it, guess what? The vortex is not human. The vortex, some people call the vortex God. Some people call the vortex a higher power. Some people call the vortex the source. But whatever the vortex is, it's bigger than you. You can't conceive it. You can only achieve it. Okay, and that's a gift that you can achieve the vortex if you're focused, if you have self-discipline, if you align yourself properly. What happens is the vortex is always spinning. This is like a typhoon of blessings and miracles. When you align yourself right, you get the all you need to do is get caught up in the tip of the vortex, and you're caught up in, and good things are happening. That's the way the vortex is, man. Okay, and the vortex, it doesn't really once you're in the vortex, it's like a roller coaster ride. You just strap on and get ready. You don't have to do anything else except keep the frequency and keep the good vibrations. That's all. Because it took so much for you to get there. It took so much self discipline to get there. The vortex says, you know what? I got it from here. Just fall back. I got you. I got you. Okay? Stop asking, what do I need to become to get what I want? But ask yourself, what do I need to remove to be the person that I'm truly supposed to be? Okay? In your mind, in your heart of hearts, in your soul, you have all the gifts. You have all the gifts and blessings required to do exactly what your heart desire is for you to do. You have everything in you already. Okay? There's blocks and obstacles, okay, that's in you that you need to remove to get to where you want to go. Step outside yourself and look back inside yourself and say, you know what? Shit has to stop. I need to really figure out what it is about me that's causing me not to vibrate on this frequency so I can achieve the things that I want to achieve and get to where I want to go. Okay? Because a coward points the finger. Okay. Well, they messing with me. They keeping me from getting my. They keeping me from doing this. They the ones. Get out of here. Those days are over. Okay. Those days got us nowhere. Okay. Those days got us nowhere, and they will keep getting us nowhere. And if you like living in a cycle, okay, that's fine. You keep doing that. Okay. But here on the quantum side, under the strict law of fellowship, where everybody mind is on one thing, and that's love and abundance, two things. And the power of us wanting the same thing with the same focus magnifies the results according to however many people are on the other side of this video or other side of this post who want the exact same thing. Okay, our combined energy, our combined vibrations, okay, will create the blessings in each one of our lives. This is a law, but we must have structure, we must have discipline in order to fulfill these wonderful manifestations. Okay, and I say wonderful manifestations because I'm speaking strictly from myself. I want some wonderful manifestations. I want some wonderful things. Okay, we must be able and free of inner obstacles that block the gifts of the vortex to flow through us. I'm available. Okay, when I meditate, and I've been lacking on the meditation, um, I used to meditate at least at least 2 times a day when I woke up and when I went to sleep. Now I just try to Now I've just been doing it when I wake up. I need to get back to that. But when we're available for the vortex to flow through us, when we're available for source energy, when we're available for God or the higher power to use us in a way that uh, flows through us like water, okay, we're able to manifest all the power that's in us. But first, we have to be available. Second, we have to learn how to recognize the things that's blocking us from taking it in. And um, 9 times out of 10, the things that are blocking us are our egos because we're still living in the past. The power is in the now, right now. Okay. Not going to keep you guys much longer, but I just want to emphasize discipline. It's the key that open. I, would, I said many doors, but self discipline is the key. No, I'm going to say many doors because it doesn't open all the doors. Because some of the doors we want to leave locked, but discipline holds all the keys to the doors that we want to open. New doors. Okay, get you some discipline. Okay, bite the bullet. Do what's healthy. Do what causes your imagination to peak again. Think, let it go, forgive, keep moving on. Something happened at work today where I could have been angry for all day long, but something in me said, you know what, say you're sorry, and it took so much for me to do it. But when I did it, it was like, oh shit, I felt so much better. I felt so much better, and I was glad I did it. Person I did it to shook my hand and said, I appreciate that, And it was like a burden that was lifted off of me that I didn't even know that was there because it wasn't my fault. I didn't do anything wrong. But it was just something that said, you know what? Extend your hand. That's acting in self discipline. That's acting with some type of control over your situation because you have to be in control over you over your situation. You have to be in control over your situation. You have to be in control of your mind. You have to say, okay, now I need to do this. Now I gotta stop. Now I can't pick up. I can't do this. I can't put this into me. I can't put this in my body. I gotta keep moving forward. I gotta have good energy. Use the 3 second rule. If you slip off, count to three and get to do it. Don't think about, what, I really don't want to. Just do it. Just do it. Okay? And if you ask yourself, and if you're asking yourself, why should I do it? Think of this. It's lonely at the top. Everybody can't make the climb. People are afraid of heights. They don't want to take the risk. They don't have the discipline. They can't convince themselves that they want it bad enough. It's not made for chumps. It's not made for chumps. Either you're going to get down or you're going to lay down. All right? I love you guys, man. This is the quantum side. This is the quantum side. I'm Big Joe, and this is the vortex. Are you here? Peace out, man.